day, good people. It's me, Stephanie, of Dr. Stephanie Creates, and I'm back to share with you an April ink sample haul that I just received from Vanness. If you guys recall, I did this same type of haul. I didn't do one in March because I know I was running around with a bunch of other things going on. February. I did one in February, also from Vanness. If you've looked in my description box when I have shared items from Vanness, I do have a code with them. It is a discount code for you. I don't get anything out of it, but I do pass along those savings to you as my circle of people here on YouTube and to my followers on Instagram. And that code is simply Stephanie Creates. It gets you 10% off at Vanness. There are some exclusions, but the wonderful ink selection and inks that they have, it definitely gives you 10% off of those purchases of whole bottles as well as samples. Okay, so with that being said, I am here to share my samples for this month. And I wanted to try the Vinta inks. So what I did is I purchased about I think there's 5 samples that are specific Vinta inks. And then I have 10 other samples or 9 other samples of just random inks that I wanted to try from other brands. So with that being said, I'll go ahead and kick this off because I don't want to keep you long on this video just looking at samples. The first ink I'm going to lay down is a Vinta ink. I just looked up how to pronounce this one and then it's left me already. But it is spelled Piloncitos. Policitos. I know I got that wrong, but I did, I promise. I just looked it up because I wanted to impress you guys and be able to pronounce something today. But I guess my little scheme didn't work. Guess that's what they say about scheming. But anyway, no, not necessarily a scheme. Just wanted to be able to sound a little bit more intelligent in pronouncing the inks for this video. I'm going to put another layer on that just to see if I can get that a little bit deeper. Okay. It looks like it's a little bit of a muddy green, but pretty. You guys know when we use the term muddy, that just means it has some brownish or some gray tones in it. Okay, so that's the first one. And again, this is a Vinta ink. Citos. Okay, so that is the first ink. Next, again, I said I was going to do the first 5 are all Vinta inks. This one is a Bill. It looks to be a purplish tone. So let's see. And like I said, I've been watching some videos where a few people have been using these inks and they've been having some different conversations about them in their pens and through certain nibs. And I don't think it's the case of whether or not it's a shimmer ink. The conversation has just been more of the manufacturing of the ink per se. So in the comments, please let me know if you've heard anything specifically about these inks. Because again, interested in them, interested in the color, but also want something that's going to work right in my pens. And I probably will do a little bit more research before I actually put them in a pen. But again, still curious, so I ordered them. And again, I think you would pronounce this one Bill. That is a pretty purple. And that's the thing. You guys know how I feel about certain blues. And I should say regular blue. Just regular old blue. But I am a purple person. That's what's funny. But I guess we all have our own things, quirks, with what we like, what we don't like, type of thing. And see, this is a blue. But I think it's going to be a pretty, like a marine. Even though the swatch came down thick. Still trying to get lighter swatches. But yeah, if you see that blue, it's a marine type blue. And I forgot to pronounce this one. This one's called Tala, T-A-L-A. That's a pretty blue as well. I hope the light is doing these colors some justice. Next, we have Arnable. Now, this says Vinta Hello Rain, so this must be from a line within the Vinta brand because it says Vinta Hello Rain on the bottle. And again, I think you would pronounce it Arnable. It is a brownish color. Doesn't appear to be pure brown. And I'm going to tap some of the excess off so that I could try to get a lighter swatch than what I've been getting. There we go. That's pretty too. I know a lot of us that are in the chokehold when it comes to brown. This is a pretty brown. I like this. Can't wait to see what it happens when it dries. If there's any difference. To my knowledge, I didn't order anything that had any specific properties when I checked these out, but you never know. I could have picked up something that has some shading or some sheen in it. Yeah, because this one does. I see a little bit of shimmer. Funny, because I really didn't look at the bottle until I shook it up. But now that I say that, I don't know if you guys can see. There is some sheen. And I'll investigate further because, again, this says Vinta Hello Rain. So it may be another line within it. Okay, enough babbling, Stephanie. The last Vinta ink I have in this haul is called La Union. Two separate words, LA and Union. This appears to be in the fuchsia pink category. So let's get a swatch down and see. And if my voice sounds groggy, I don't mean for it to. I'm just trying to talk a little lower and not be so naturally loud. Not that anyone has said that my videos are loud, but sometimes I do feel like I'm yelling. So I'm just trying to be cognizant of that in this video as well. Yeah, this is pretty too. I think I did good in picking out my Vinta inks for this haul because that's pretty. I actually like that. Pretty spring, summery, bright color to go along with the season. Now if we can just get the weather to act like it's the season, we'd be good to go. Okay, so that is the Vinta samples that I selected for this month's ink samples. I think those are pretty. Okay, let's move on. I got 2 inks that I believe are cousins or sisters. They're both KWZ. They're both called Green Gold. One is Green Gold and one is Green Gold 2. So let's put them side by side on purpose to see the difference between regular Green Gold and Green Gold 2. And again, these are KWZ inks. I do have a few KWZ inks in my collection that I enjoy. So I don't assume these would be any different. But who knows? Now I even tap this off to try not to be so deep in the swatch. But maybe that's also the color by nature. Again, this is called Green Gold. For the yellow in it, I assume, or the tints of brown, because I see brown too. It's pretty. Okay. Sorry for putting that so loud in my cup. Again, this is KWZ, and it's simply Green Gold. Okay. So now for Green Gold 2. Let's see how they changed or enhanced the color, or even if that was their goal in making a number 2. I don't know. I'm just speculating. But let's see. Okay, right out the box, we see it's brighter. And maybe that's what they did, was just brighten the color up. Still pretty. Okay, Green Gold 2. Nice spring color as well. Which I'm happy about that, because I really was trying to look for some brighter colors this go round. I mean, I like my blacks, I like my browns, and that's just what it is. But I was intentionally trying to find some brighter colors. If you guys have seen my last video, I shared 3 inks from Diamine that I specifically sought out to get. Again, just trying to get something brighter for the season. Okay. Please tell me what you think in the comments. I'll hold it up just so you can get a better look at these colors. I really like all of them. But there is a little shimmer in this one, a little shimmer in this one. And then you see the shades in this one, and there's a little bit of shading here too. But so far, so good. Okay, let me put something here to not transfer that color so quickly. And let's continue, because we have 2, 4, 7 more. And again, try not to hold you long. Okay, let's just keep with KWZ. This is Honey. This is me getting Honey for my second time, and haven't swatched it. The last time I ordered Honey, My girlfriend had already peeped it out and knew that she wanted to try it. And since it was new to me, I just went ahead and gave it to her and ordered it again later. So let's see if honey is something to fuss about. Well, yeah. She's brown with a little bit of honey mixed in color-wise. Pretty. Pretty to go in one of my Twisbies because I do have the breakfast collection. So that would be pretty in there. Pretty in a demonstrator pen too. Have I ever told y'all I like a good demonstrator? In a lot of the brands that I have, if they offer a demonstrator, I try to get one just because I like it. But I also didn't figure myself to be a pen color matchy person. I wasn't at the very beginning of this journey. I have since become that person, but I don't think it's a must. I think I still feel like whatever I'm in the mood for, whatever pen and whatever color, I'm still going to do it. And I think that's best because then when you get into matchy, sometimes that enables you to say, I need another pen or I need another color because these two don't work together. And then you will really blow your budget like that. Okay, now this is a Leonardo ink, and this is my first Leonardo ink. And I know you guys know that I love Leonardo pens, but this is my first ink. And this ink is called Red Passion. Red Passion, let's see. Oh yeah, Red Passion. You guys knew I was going to say oh yeah too. I think you guys think you know me by now. But we are a couple of videos in, and if you've subscribed to the channel, I thank you so much. If this is your first time watching me, welcome, and I hope you come back, because over here we have fun mixed in with a little bit of explanation whenever I feel like I need to explain or tell you something that I found out or researched within this beautiful hobby of ours. I almost said habit, but hobby. Now that is pretty. And you guys know I love a red, but I really like this red. Let's see what happens when it dries, if it changes in any way. Again, this is Leonardo, and this is called Red Passion. Okay. All right. We have now a Robert Oster, but it's specifically Robert Oster Cities of America, and this is Oklahoma City. Okay, Robert. Oklahoma City. Let's see what we come up with. I can tell you right now it's a green. I do see that. And let me switch up my speedball. I think my water has gotten so dirty. Uh-oh. Trying to be mindful of my dip, and then I don't think I dipped enough. Now this looks to have, if I can get it right so you can see it, this looks to have some gray undertones in the color. Is it safe to say that it's a dry ink already, or is it me and my dipping isn't going well because it has dried so fast and I'm still trying to lay it down? Somebody let me know, is that a property of what we call a dry ink? Interesting. And again, it's Robert Oster. Oklahoma City. And with that, I have another Robert Oster. Now, excuse me. Now, this is one that I was very interested in, and it's the whiskey. I keep hearing about whiskey as I'm watching YouTube and chatting with my girlfriends. So this one piqued my interest. I hope it doesn't let me down. This is whiskey. Okay. I don't think I was expecting it to be so orange, but I like it. And the pen that's coming to mine, pen that's coming to mind is Rocky Top. You guys know how I love her. And right now she has a shimmer ink in her. But when it's time to switch her out, I think this is a pretty color for Rocky Top. Okay, and again, this is Robert Oster whiskey. I was expecting it to be a little bit more caramel. I don't know why. Again, not as orange, but I still like it. Okay, I said I wasn't going to talk you guys to death. We got 3 more. Let's move it, Stephanie. Okay, the next one is a Diatramentis Deep Water, but it's a Diatramentis ink, and it is called Black Brown. And just curious as to what Black Brown looks like for Diatramentis, because we all know we like the document black. So my curiosity was how they mixed black and brown in this color. So let's see what we're working with. Okay. Now I can see the brown on the edges of this color already. I don't think you guys will be able to see it until it dries, but then again, it seems to be lifting quickly. Okay, yeah. Different, interesting, black brown. Okay. Concentrating because I didn't want to misspell that. Diatramentis, that is, and this is simply black brown. Okay. Let me switch over. I brought an extra backup of water because I knew it was going to get dirty pretty quick. And so I have a 3 oysters. We're down to the last 2. This one is 3 oysters, and the name is Mustard. Mustard! Okay, couldn't help it. You guys probably knew I was going to do that. Curious to see how they mix this brown and yellow. I have another 3 oysters bottle that I actually love. It's a gray ink. That's my only bottle though. And this actually does look like Dijon mustard, if we wanted to get specific, within the mustard family. But I think it's going to do something funky when it dries. So that'll be interesting. And again, this is a 3 oysters ink, and it's just simply called Mustard. Okay. And then lastly, this is another ink I learned about on YouTube here recently, so I ordered it to try it out for myself. This is a Ferris wheel press, and it's Lords of the Lock. It is a green, but I heard a lot of chitter chatter about it, so I wanted to give it a try. And it's the last ink of this lot that I have for April. Try to tap off the excess. And this appears to be a pretty Kelly green color. And yes, I know, just like some of you, that I don't need another green. Yours may be, I don't need another brown. I don't need another blue. For me, mine is definitely another green. But I love them. And this green looks like it will go perfect in my Forest Laban pen. And if you haven't seen that, I shared it in a video before this one as well. And I did not ink it on purpose. I'm going to put just FWP for Ferris Wheel Press. And this is Lords of the Lock. All right. What do you guys think? Because I like all of those as well. I think this is the first time in a minute where I'm actually satisfied with all of the samples I chose, because you guys know how it can be with samples, and I'm just holding it up. Be it you're looking at it on swatches in a store and the swatch was made months ago. You're looking at it pictures online, or you're looking at it like this through somebody's YouTube video. You really can't ever just get the gist of it until you see it in person for yourself. So again, I am satisfied with all of the colors that I chose for this group of samples. Again, this was our first page, and at the top was our Vinta inks, and then the 2 green golds by KWZ. I really do hope you can see the properties of the ink. And again, this is the Earfold notebook with the Earfold paper off of Amazon. And then here's our second set. And then that whiskey, you see the properties there, and in the mustard. And that black brown is still pretty wet in the middle, but there's some sheening properties there as well. Okay, so again, yes, I am very satisfied with these samples. Again, I got them from Vanness. Also, remember, use Stephaniecreates for 10% off your purchase if you would like to. It's simply a discount code. It's not an affiliate link for me, but it is a discount code for you. There are some exclusions that apply, but like I said at the beginning of the video, as far as your inks and ink samples are concerned, you can get a good deal with the 10% off when you purchase those. Well, I hope that you enjoyed this video. I hope I didn't take too long. I try not to talk you to death as well, but I did want to share these samples with you. I know we're all getting excited for temperature change, season change, springtime, Easter, and all of the things. So I hope that you find some inks that will hopefully inspire you as well. And in the comments, share the inks that you have that you think that I would enjoy as well. Okay? And until the next video, love on your family, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.